Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is SOD Ion coming at you again with another Top 32 weekly newsletter. This newsletter may be a little bit longer than the other ones. I do have a couple of announcements to make in terms of partnerships and sponsors. I will also be updating the registered drivers list for round 1 of Top 32, as well as recapping BTDS round 6. So without further ado, let's introduce the first of our sponsors, who will be taking over the main sponsorship of the knockout qualifying round of Top 32. Some of you know KJ Drifts and his brand Poetic Tunes and Poetic Tunes magazine. He has an online editorial that is run on Instagram that highlights video games that are across the automotive industry. I am happy to announce that we will be partnering with KJ, as Poetic Tunes will be the main sponsor for the knockout round of qualifying for Top 32. If you have not seen some of his work, I will leave the Instagram link in the post whenever I release the newsletter video here today. I cannot say enough good things about KJ. I'm talking to him. He is such a serene individual, and I feel that his platform needs to be seen by as many eyes as it possibly can, because he is doing the community a great service with this editorial. With that being said, now let's introduce our second sponsor for the top 16 round of competition. This one was pretty much a no-brainer. Most of you who have been paying attention to Top 32 in the newsletter, you have seen or have heard of Team Blitzkrieg and their competition series, BTDS. They are such a cool group to hang out with, to slide with, to compete with, to work with, especially when it comes to competitions. They always are helpful, very, very informative, and they do know how to run an event smoothly. Please, anytime BTDS is announced through the newsletter or through the Team Blitzkrieg server, hop in, compete. It is a great time for everyone. Now, on to the last of our sponsors here at Top 32. They will be taking over the main sponsorship for the Elite 8 round of competition here at Top 32.
You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
This group absolutely needs no introduction. If you've been a part of any CarX competition, cross-platform competition, you know that Savage Outlaws Gaming is the biggest cross-platform competition going right now. And we all know Season 4 is right around the corner. The group at Savage Outlaws Gaming has been so much fun to work with. I am so thankful that they allowed me to promote Top 32 within their server, because they also have such a big platform to put eyes upon this competition as well. So shout outs to everyone at SOG who has helped me along the way, who has inspired me to try to make Top 32 the best I possibly can. And we cannot absolutely wait for Season 4 of the SOG DC. And with that being said, let's get into the updated registered drivers list for Round 1 of Top 32 on April 23rd. If you are considering registering for Top 32, you have plenty of time. The deadline to close registration will be April 23rd at noon Eastern. Qualifying will begin at 2 p.m. Eastern. So please go over to the SOD Discord, sign up. I am looking forward to getting as many people on the track and seeing you out there on Red Ring on April 23rd. Now, let's get into the round recap of what happened at BTDS Round 6 this past Friday. This was the official BTDS Round 6 bracket from this past Friday. These 32 drivers took to the streets of LA and took on a very sound and very technical line. But in the end, it came down to 4 drivers in the battle for the podium. First up, it was OSD Sadboy versus Rush Steve. This was a very close battle, but in the end, the judges determined that mistakes were made by Steve, which led to OSD Sadboy moving on into the final round. Next up, it was SOG Lazy versus SOD Austin. I would have really hated to be a judge on this battle. It was a very, very close battle. But in the end, the judges gave it to SOD Austin. Then it came down to the battle for third place between Rush Steve and SOG Lazy. This run was so nice, these boys had to run it back twice. But in the end, the judges gave it to Rush Steve, giving him third place overall for the event. And then there were 2. SOD Austin versus OSD Sadboy for the overall event win. This was such a good lead run by OSD Sadboy until tragedy strikes on the very final corner where he spins it out, getting too close to the inner clip right before the finish line. This was shaping up to be such a competitive final round, but in the end, the judges gave the overall event win to Austin, giving him the crown for BTDS Round 6. Congratulations go out to these 3 drivers, SOD Austin, OSD Sadboy, and Rush Steve for running such a great event. Remember that this coming Saturday, April 15th at 6 p.m., there is an open track day. Please, if you have any questions about the track or you want to learn about what the judges will be judging you on for round 1, please show up, ask questions to get more information about how this line is going to be run. And with that being said, we are 2 weeks away from Top 32 Round 1 on April 23rd. I could not be more excited for this event. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video as well. And remember, we go through so much in this world as is. Please take time out of your day to be kind and love one another. This is SOD Ion signing out until next video.